Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Moxie Podcast. I'm Sonia, and this is Sarah. We have a cerebral palsy podcast where we want to talk about everything CP, the good, the challenges, the funny, and the achievements. Let's start building a better mindset together.
Thank you, Sonia. So, in today's episode, I want to be honest and open with you as possible. Me and
Yeah.
Sonia were talking the other day about our intro video, and after kind of reviewing it with her, I saw that I didn't talk that much. I
No,
was
and I feel like
very
you have so much to
nervous.
say.
I was so nervous. I was kind of not my true self. As you
Yeah,
can see from newer videos, I I don't stop talking. So
which we love.
I want to reintroduce myself in a way that's more genuine to the podcast and what we want to put out. Sound good?
Yeah, I literally love that because I even in the first episode I felt like you were very like brief, kind of just talking through a couple points, surface level, a few sentences here and there, and I felt like you have so much more to say, and I know like I can tell even with our conversations off camera, and I'm like I want you to definitely be able to express yourself on camera. Let
Thank you. I wanted to just be honest and then open. Maybe blasting all my stuff on the internet isn't the
it was
smartest
better than
thing to
oversharing on
do.
the internet.
But what am I gonna do? I chose this. So my name is Sarah. I'm 32, and I'm a mom to a 3-year-old little girl. And I wanted to say that I know this. I mention her in basically every episode.
Yes,
And I
100%.
want to say that many women with CP have children. And I'm not that special. I know I'm not that
You
special.
are.
No. And I'm not trying to brag or prop myself up. But she is so pivotal to my life. My life revolves around her, so I'll continue to mention her. Um, and again, I'm not using her as a crutch or I'm so great because I'm a mom. She's my life, you know.
No, you genuinely care for her. And I mean, I feel like you're such a good mother, like actually fully like immersing yourself, trying to be present in her life, which I love. And I feel like that's a lot of times not appreciated enough. There's no shame in that. And you're not sounding proud. I don't think that's using her as a crutch at all because you had your own life before her. And it's not like, it's like obviously since you have her, she is going to become your life. I mean, that's what you should do when you have a kid.
Thank you. I just was kind of reviewing some of the stuff we did, and I just didn't want to come across as, oh, I'm so great. I got it all figured out, because I don't at all.
Nobody
I
does,
don't.
even if they seem like it.
Um, I love to cook. I love audiobooks. I love podcasts. I love listening to them and being on them. And I never mentioned this. I forgot last time. I love going to thrift stores. Like they
Oh,
are my
yeah.
favorite place.
Oh my God,
I
when you
love.
texted me, you went to the thrift store and that your finds were so cute.
Oh, I love stores. You can find such, especially for Andy. I find the cutest things. Like some
Oh
of
my
the
God,
things
yeah.
are handmade too. Like,
Right.
how could you throw this away? But shame on you, because I got it.
Hey, one man's trash is another woman's treasure. No, I
Yes.
such like unique niche things that you don't find if you go to like what's the words? Not stores, like corporation. I don't know the
Yeah,
you go
like
like
Target.
mainstream
Yeah.
stores. Yeah,
Target,
like the thrift
Walmart, all
stores,
that.
it's just like another level. Even like with decor, I'm like, oh my God. And then like what little kids' clothes, baby clothes,
Mm.
oh, they have my heart. They need baby core and bigger sizes.
I agree. And I love to work out too. That's a
That is so
passion of
good.
mine. Not because I think it's good for me. I think I just like it. I just like the way it makes me feel. I definitely am happier when I get done with it. I feel better about myself. It's a total mood booster. Like cooking and listening to audiobooks and podcasts is more of a relaxing type of interest I have. I can kind of zone out and do it. But like
Yeah.
working out is something you like really have to focus on and really get out your energy. And I really I love that. I love working out, and it can be just playing. I just started playing soccer outside with the
Ooh.
dog and the baby,
Oh my
and she
God.
loves it, and it's so fun. So even working out like that,
Sports, yeah.
it's just so rewarding for everyone.
It
Um,
is.
yeah.
Wow, yeah, I love it. Working out is so rejuvenating. Yeah, compared to like other hobbies that are like relaxing, this kind of like amps you up.
Hmm.
And
No.
soccer is, wait, so you guys like just played in the backyard? That's so, hey, maybe
Yes.
this is a good thing about the dog, is making you
Yes.
more active and find new hobbies.
He did. I swear. I go out every hour and run around with them like a crazy nut. But yes, he is. I know. I told my husband, or my fiance, he is your dog. But literally,
It's almost like he's your dog at this
he
point.
is my dog. He comes to me. I call for him. He comes, and with Mike, I like have to tell the dog, go, go, Mike.
Go, don't, not me. This is your second
Yeah,
owner, co-owner. Hello.
yeah.
I guess you've trained him, you don't think he barely like registers. Like he's like, oh, that just is like, who's he?
He's just a fun person to get pets from. Like, oh,
Right.
that's my dad.
He's like, oh, there's a visitor who can spoil me, but
Yeah. Another thing I love, I'm a foodie. I really love to go out
as
to
you should be.
restaurants, try new
It's so
things.
fun.
Um, I love Korean barbecue. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I can eat that all day long.
Oh, it's so good.
And Chinese food, Asian food,
Hmm.
that's definitely one of my top tier, go-to things. Um, I'm trying to think of like more like abstract things I like to do. I bought a sewing machine, have not
Oh,
touched it yet, and I've
yeah, I feel like
had
that's
it
a bit
for
intimidating.
I had it for a year. No, 2 years now. And it's
Oh, is
still
that
in the
one?
packaging. So one of these days
Oh my God, you need to like just put it in your schedule and force yourself
I
to
know
allot
it's just they
specific
have
time for.
I literally have to schedule it because they have no free time, right? So I
Right.
really want to take a class, and they
For
know that.
class, yeah, you'll be more motivated and you'll actually learn better.
And I think I'm a little intimidated, starting out with the class having fee. So
Right.
I'll tell you guys how it goes if I ever start,
Oh my
because
God.
I
No,
feel
you
like
are gonna start it. We better hear about it next
I
week.
know, God, why did they say it?
Now you hold yourself
Now I have
accountable. It's
to.
out forever. Or I'm sure they
Because
might have classes like designed specifically for people. Sewing's kind of like very specific. So I don't know, but even a normal class, I feel
it,
like they will accommodate to your needs, and it's like you just have to go out there.
I'm sure everyone would be super nice and kind, and
Yeah,
I'm just overthinking it, which is
we always
my
do that.
biggest thing. Um,
My
I've
strength.
also mentioned on the Reddit, I posted something about sewing and CP, and one lady contacted me, and she was like, "It's really quite simple. All you
Really?
probably need help with is someone threading the needle initially, because you
Oh
gotta
yeah,
thread
that
the
is so
needle."
hard.
And I'm
But
like,
once
"Oh
that's done, you
yeah,
can do it.
that's something I can definitely ask for help with without them like doing the whole thing for me."
Yeah,
So
that's just a
that's
small part.
yeah. And I'm like, honestly, I'd rather just do it myself. You know how we are. We just
Right,
want,
it's like start to finish, like
yes,
how to be not accept
like,
any help.
and so those
I mean,
are
I think you
my.
totally could do it. What practice?
I think I could. I think I'd be shitty like anyone else in the
But even,
beginning.
yeah, everybody, if you start off something new that's like so detailed oriented, it's like you have to develop the skill.
But my goal in getting that oh my oh the chain, sorry. The thought behind it was like doing thrifting and like repurposing outfits and like designing outfits for Addie, like
Wait,
making
that's
her.
so
So that's
cute.
my like big hope
Oh,
at the
she's gonna
end.
love it.
Because I really love design and all that, and I wanted to
Oh my
go
God,
to
that's so.
school for it initially. I talked myself out of it, which was dumb. I think I could
What?
have
You have
done.
to do that. That you can get a really good career. Would you say like fashion design or
Yes, I
you
was,
should have done
and
that.
I was so obsessed with wedding dresses. Like I wanted to
Oh,
design
I
wedding
can
dresses,
imagine you'd be so good at designing them.
like the typical girly.
Oh yeah, because you're such a
But
girly girl. That would have been
I
perfect.
was,
Because
yes. And I really wish I would have pursued it. Like, I talked myself out of it. I told
right, to pursue a
myself,
more practical major.
yeah, I wanted to do something I thought I would do forever, or I could do forever.
More
And
stability.
yeah.
It's so
So,
unfortunate. I feel like society contributes to this that like these are the good majors. If you want success, if you want something forever, you want a more stable career, here's what you do. But I mean, obviously, like okay, that's great for some people, but if you have a talent and you all you need is a little bit more schooling, I feel like you should feel that it is good to go pursue that.
some natural talent and, like, the love of an the love of it too. That's
Mm-hmm.
gonna push you so much further in a career than the pursuit of money and something you
Yes.
don't like or didn't choose
Yeah,
for
you can't do that for
yourself in
over
the way.
40 years.
Because if you're doing this uh you're picking what do they call 'em in college,
Major?
your major. You pick a major basically that you feel is what you should do, and you're
Mm-hmm.
pursuing this whole time, and you're like not pursuing something you like, and it's taking all your time, all
It's
your
exhausting.
energy. You're gonna hate that in the because it took so much from you. So. I'm going on a rant here.
No,
If you enjoy something, go for it.
I definitely agree. Like, I get like some majors, you might be like, okay, well, what if it doesn't work out? Then I'm
Mhm.
screwed. But okay, so maybe you major in something practical that might not be as enjoyable. And yeah, you're a bad major class, but you can minor in your interest or pick it up as a side hustle. You shouldn't just give up on it just for school. I feel like it is totally
Yeah.
possible to manage both things. So I get like you might want to major in something practical and passion is really important, but I feel like also you need to be good at your passion because
Yeah.
like yeah.
The natural talent. Natural
Yeah,
talent,
how you say it's a
sorry.
combination of passion and natural talent.
Um, yes. Continue. Sorry.
No,
That was
you go.
my
I'm fine. I don't need to. I could go on a whole like hour rant about that. You,
I know. We both can.
yeah,
But like
together we would just talk the whole day
yeah.
away.
It'd be a like 4 hour podcast. We'd
Oh
be
my
like,
God! At this
hey,
point,
did
you should
we
like
ever
live with
stop?
us.
No. So, but like most of you, I was born with CP, due to lack of oxygen in the womb. So
Mm,
I was not breathing when I was born, and
okay.
I don't know how long it took me to start breathing again.
Oh wow.
I kind of had a conversation with my mother some time ago that kind of guided me through what I'm gonna tell you, so just forewarning. So my mother had an emergency C-section with me. It was a very hard process. She was extremely sad's not a good word, but she was having a hard time after the birth. She just wanted to see me, and they had to take me away right away, you know. And I was hooked up to a bunch of tubes, a bunch of monitors, you know. She just had major operation as well. In the 90s, they gave you this horrific scar when you had an emergency C-section. Um, did your mom have one?
I think she still does.
Yeah. Did she have a C-section with you though?
Yeah, she did,
Okay. I
unfortunately.
think
It
that's
got rough.
typical. My friend, who I went to high school with, she had, she just had a C-section with her son who had the same thing. Lack of oxygen in the wound, and they had to do this emergency C-section with her. Um, I'm hoping she can come on the podcast one day because I'd
Please
love for
ask her.
her. Yeah, I'd
I want
love for
to ask her
her
story.
to
Does her
tell
son have
her.
heathen?
She might. I mean, he might. Sorry, Rio. He's so cute. Oh my god, he could
Oh,
not be cuter. He might.
right,
They're
just
not
squeeze
sure.
him.
You know, I don't think they typically diagnose until 2.
Right.
So,
I can't
I
remember how old when I was diagnosed. I think really young, but
yeah. So back to my mom, she was really upset. She couldn't see me. And then I was born during a snowstorm.
of
So
course.
I'm born in
Ugh,
December, so it was really snowy. And
baby.
my grandma, my mom called my grandma, and my grandma and grandpa came, you know. They got there fast as I can. I was already born at that point. And my grandma told me she will tell you this anytime you will see her. When she saw me, she passed out because apparently it looks horrific. Like all the tubes coming from me, all the, you know, people surrounding me running around. She said it was the scariest thing, and she literally passed out.
That's
So,
horrible. I
it
don't,
is horrible.
wow. December baby, strong baby, like a storm.
Yes, and I only mention this because I hope a parent to a person with CP will see this at some point, and they, like, I recognize how hard it can be, and like I don't even know what to say. Like, that's gotta be difficult, you know, going through that. You know, we are the victims of the you know, having no oxygen, but can you imagine putting yourself in your parents' shoes? That's
That's so
just,
rough for them to see. Yeah, it must be really scary. They might be a little hopeless.
yeah, so month after month I passed and I wasn't hitting my physical milestones. I had poor head control, poor core strength, I wasn't crawling, I wanted to nurse very often, so my latch was very poor. And so when I got handed to people as a baby, I just fought on them, kind of, you know, I wanted to cuddle, hold them, but that was just because I couldn't control, I couldn't hold myself up.
Right.
Well,
It
it
wasn't
was
intentional at all.
right, but they loved it apparently.
Oh,
My
they're like,
mom,
oh, spicy baby.
yes. My mom said everyone wanted to hold me because I was so cuddly and then just hang
Oh,
out. So
they're
that's
like,
one
oh,
sweet aspect of it.
look at it. It gave you character.
Well, hell yeah, look at
Look
me.
at, and then now look at you. I love it. Oh my God, that's so interesting. What?
And yeah, I would love you to ask your mom how you were born and like have a conversation about that because I
Yeah,
think you
I
would be
can.
shocked by what she would say.
No, I'm glad you had that conversation with your mom. I mean, it's so insightful. Then and now you can share it. Wait, so then when did they like realize, like, obviously you were showing all these, not reaching these marks. Like, so then did your mom decide to take you to the doctor or like what happened?
Yes. So as I said, the diagnosis process takes a long time. You have
Mm,
multiple. You go to, therapy,
yeah,
early learning program, all that stuff.
MRI.
Yes, all that. I don't know if they had MRI though.
Oh,
I
you
don't
didn't?
think. I don't think that was a thing back then. Maybe I did. She didn't
Okay.
tell me, but I'm not aware, so I'm not gonna say I did 'cause I have no idea.
Right.
But so she took me to all these like early learning programs and PTOT speech, you name it, I went to everything. And when I was 2, I got to like, I don't know if it was a neurologist or a specialist, but I did have to go to a specialist to get diagnosed, and
Yeah.
that was at 2.
Okay, too. Yeah, and that
And
provides a lot of clarity.
yes, and my mom said like it broke her heart to hear that.
I can
And
imagine.
I know, like, I guess hearing that for the first time was a bit jolting. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, yeah, I didn't even think about your perspective. It's, and then now being a mother myself, it's like, I'm speechless. I don't know how she handled it as well as she did. Because she was a single mom too, and I have 2 other brothers, so
A lot for her to handle. Wow. Props to
it,
her. Oh my God. Because I can imagine as a mother, it's like you want the best for your baby. You hope that they come healthy. And it's like, I can imagine that would be a bit dejecting because they're like, they just worry for you how you are going to go through life. And sometimes I think, yeah, just unexpected.
and like you have 2 able-bodied sons, and you were just expecting this
A girl.
perfect, beautiful little girl, which I mean, she's
You
still
are a beautiful little
things,
girl, but I get her
but
perspective.
can
Yeah.
you? It's just wow. It really put things into perspective for me,
Yeah. Oh my God.
and I know she was a single mom. She
That's already
worked
a lot
full
in itself.
time. She took me to everything I needed to be,
How did
and
she
it's just
manage? She's wow. Wow.
I
I
know, and I think about it now. I'm like, she is so amazing. She's
she is.
wonderful, wonderful person. Too. I mean, I'm her child. I think she'd do it, but she went above and beyond. And I know a lot of parents go above and beyond, but when your child is disabled, either physical or developmental, you will go above and beyond, and it's just, it's amazing. She is
It's so
amazing.
pure. It's just so wow. It makes you feel appreciated. Like they did all of that, and it's like I can imagine that must have taken a lot of perseverance on their end to not give up. Even I'm sure at times they really felt like it. And obviously, yeah, she was working full time as well. So like a full time job is draining in itself, and then
And then
having to do all
taking
of
care
this
of
stuff.
three,
I
three
know the fact
kids,
that you had two. Oh my God.
like, she still goes. She is a go-getter. And
Wow,
I
I
think
love
it's
her.
that stems from she I don't think she could ever sit down.
It's all she's ever
You know.
known, which is awesome that she has that work ethic. Oh my God.
Yes. So okay, I'll move on. She's
No,
awesome.
but
I
thank
love
you for
her.
sharing. She's
Yes,
an definitely an admirable person.
yes. I think she's my favorite person in this whole world.
Oh,
But my daughter, no.
maybe a daughter take priority?
They got time. They're time. Let's say that. Um, so my CP affects my entire body, and it includes spasticity, hypotonic, and ataxic. So I don't remember what those means. I'll look
There's
them
such
up
big words.
later.
Like, oh,
But I know a lot of it is like muscle tone,
oh my God.
spasticity also, we all know
Spasm.
what that is when your muscle move and you really can't control
It's
your movement much. Um I would say um, I'm not so spastic as I used to be. I think my
spastic.
body's kind of calmed down a bit with that because I don't feel as jittery, I would say. I don't know, but that's a good comparison. But
No, that's not. I
so,
feel like it's a very real thing, and I'm glad you've made progress.
and yeah, dystonia also I know we talked about. It's like your muscles really tightening up hard and
Oh my God, I
um
have the tightest muscles.
yes, me too. And I don't know, honestly, I'm gonna be super honest with everyone. I don't know why I talk like this. I don't know if the signals in my brain, like between me talking and what comes out is like messed up, or it's my movement, how I can't move my mouth a certain way. I really don't know what it is. I'm
You've
sure
never
someone
explored that?
does.
To know?
I don't think I ever asked. I mean,
Mm,
it's
that is
my
accepted.
number one, like I hate this thing about myself. So I just try to avoid it
Right, the
as
more you know,
much.
it's almost like, oh, you prefer to just not even acknowledge it.
Yeah,
But
it's
I mean,
not
you
there.
speak so well, like, please.
um, so if someone knows, I'm sure many people have this, and if you know
Yeah.
why I do this, let me know. I'd love to know. Um,
Yeah, please say in the comments.
yeah, or message me. You
Or
can
yeah,
talk to me. I'm free.
same.
um, so I've worked very hard to improve my gross motor skills, like my
Mm,
arms and legs. So I'll say it's an advantage of mine. I love to run. It looks really odd, but I really
yeah.
love running.
Yeah,
I
good.
can like carry groceries, do housework, I drive. I
Look at
feel
you, independent woman.
I feel like I can properly meet my family's needs, which is
Yeah,
the most important thing. And my own needs, of course, but
right.
to know I can take care of my family is very important to me. And so through my growth motor, I think I can do that pretty well.
No, that's good you put
Um,
in the effort to improve it as much as possible. And it
right,
seems
and
like, yeah, you can do pretty much anything.
I think working out helps me in my strength. Although I do hurt myself, like on my shoulder
Oh
is an
no.
issue. We talked about this. I know, sorry,
Yeah.
broken record here.
No, it's
But
okay.
the overuse of your body, the way we do with our CP, to overcompensate
Mm,
at times, it's gonna lead to stress on your joints, on your muscles, on
yeah.
your ligaments. So yes, I go through all that as well. My back hurts pretty much all the time,
Oh, chronic
So
pain. But I'm glad you don't
yeah,
let it stop you. That's the important thing, is that you
yes,
still
I
go out
think.
and do.
But like me and you, we get used to it, right?
Right. Yeah,
People
it's just
with
about
CP,
adapting
yeah,
and
you
accepting
have to
the
adapt.
normal. What it
You
is,
know,
what it is.
number one is to be independent, and we will strive to be
Right, as much as
independent.
your abilities allow you to, and if you're not,
Right.
and if you can't be, I think it's also sometimes okay to ask for help.
Yes.
But it can be hard,
Absolutely.
I know.
I know. I feel like we go back and forth with that almost every
Yeah,
episode. Like,
reoccurring
yeah,
theme
I
because it
want to
just
do it, but yeah, it's okay to ask for help.
right. It's like we have trouble doing it, but like I'm trying to get better, but yeah, sometimes there's
I
just
know.
times where it's
We're
like,
preaching to the choir, you know, honestly, right? I
right,
think people with it struggle with that daily as
right, because you're
well.
trying to fit in and be as normal as possible.
Right. Um, so, however, my fine motor skills are very poor. Like,
Hmm.
difficulties are screwing on lids, braiding,
So
tying
hard,
my shoes, putting on
so hard.
makeup, holding cups with, like, really good lids. I'll spill
Yeah.
it all over myself. And I cannot drink with straw. Like I can't like that motion of putting it
Wait, you
up to
can't
my
what?
drink without a straw.
Oh, really?
No, I cannot. Like
Interesting.
that
I know that.
motion, I will spill it. You know, I'm too
Oh,
shaky,
okay, yeah, holding it up.
unsteady. Yeah. So if it
Okay,
involves any finesse, I will most likely struggle with that.
it is
Um,
hard.
a new one for me is the clasp for the dog leash and the dog
Uh-oh.
collar. So I have to figure out, like, I think I really need a good harness for him
Yeah,
because I think that'll help me more than what I got going on. The
right. Sometimes you
traditional,
gotta invest in higher end things so you can fit
y-
your needs.
yes, the traditional collar and leash, it ain't working for me.
Yeah, I think that
So
would be so hard to manage.
and my dog, he does not want to walk on this leash. And the whole point with
Yeah.
me, I want to take him for walks as I'm walking. And I'm like dragging him every block.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
so much work.
goodness, dog, walk. But
Right, like come on, you need to walk. Like let's go. Don't make this hard for the both of us.
yes. And what else? Anything like putting on earrings,
Oh,
putting
that.
on
Yeah.
jewelry,
Are you able to do all of that?
no, I'm not. Like, no,
Okay.
I always have to ask for help. The one thing I found was like a magnetic latch. I think I
Mhm.
showed you before. Like,
Yeah,
you
you
put
did.
one magnet on for necklaces and for bracelets, it would work. So instead of clasping, it's a magnetic
Yeah, so
pole
it
that
automatically
holds
draws
it.
together,
Yes.
right?
Um, so that one I could do, but I would have to have someone attach, the magnets. I couldn't do that.
Right, but hey, it's you found something that makes it easier. Well, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you, like,
Um,
are you good at like pouring stuff into like a cup or like a bowl?
yes, I can do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can? Okay, that's good.
hmm
That's good.
I think, that I think it would be hard maybe if the opening for the glass was like super small or something. You know what I
Yeah, then you have to
mean?
be very
Trying
precise.
to trying to be precise, that would be difficult for me. Um, I'm trying to be as open and honest,
No, I'm so
trying to
glad you
think
are.
of
I think I love hearing you
everything.
just talk, talk, talk. And you, do you normally have trouble like opening containers or nah? Not really.
Not really, no. Unless it's again like a super small, like some like makeup containers, you know how delicate they could be,
Yeah.
and they have the little scoop in it for like putting on your face. It's like, yeah, that's not gonna work for
No, it's
me.
like that was not user friendly. No,
And
thank you.
like, I'm so bad. Like, I open stuff with my teeth all the time.
I do that. It's so bad. To open a water bottle, I have to use my teeth
Oh God.
to like, and then
Eh,
I just screw it off, but I can't.
And then
Oh my God.
I tell my daughter, I'm like, your teeth are jewels, not tools.
Oh wait, stop. That's
And
such a good catchphrase.
then she'll
Yes, you
catch
better not
me
get
do
inspiration.
she'll catch me doing it and she's
You'll
like,
break the
hey,
tooth.
you're not supposed to.
Yeah, hello, they're jewels. They're meant for show. I can be your tool.
Thank you. Um,
No, I meant as
so
from her perspective. Oh my God, no, I would be. I'm a broken tool.
no, I would use you. You can do things. You're good at stuff, of course.
Not
I just,
opening stuff. I'm a chronic
eh,
teeth
your
user.
one, your one good hand is better than two bad hands. I'll tell you
I
that.
actually don't think so.
Uh,
Like I may have one perfectly good hand, but like you can do more than I can. So because you have
no, I
like pretty
can't.
decent
No
hand.
way. You can
No, because
do much
I
more
can't
than
do
me.
my hair or some like yeah, I can't do my hair and I forgot there's other stuff too. But like the
Can
hair's a
I
big
be
one.
honest with you? I want to do your hair so
I
freaking
would love if you could. Oh my God, I would literally
I'm
love because
like,
your
I
hair is
want
always so
to go
cute.
there. I want to massage your scalp. I want to wash.
Oh my God, I need hair salon with Sarah, please. Oh my God,
Oh,
I would love
please.
a nice scalp massage and then you like do my hair so cutely.
I would love that. You know,
Ah,
I was gonna mention that. I'll just say it now. I think one of my love languages is service. I love to serve people. I
oh,
love doing that. I love making
mm,
people happy, and even when I cook for them, I
you're
love
so
when they
sweet.
love the food. I love when they enjoy it. So,
Right? You're so sweet, just wanting people to be happy.
I'm 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 not good, but I do love doing that. But one of the things I was thinking about saying here, because I think we'll all, kind of understand what it feels like when, like, your friend comes over and you want to offer them, like, a cup of coffee or you want to serve them a plate. Like, I can't do that, and
Mhm.
it kind of beats me up inside every
Yes.
time. You feel like that too?
Oh my God, it's like something that I forgot like now, but in the moment there's so many times like wow, oh my God. So it's like you want to have all the hospitality
Right.
like possible, but then there's just some things that I simply can't do
I
or
know.
offer them.
Me
It's really
neither.
sad. But otherwise it's like I want to be the best host I can be.
Yeah. And that's kind of writing this up and like thinking about what I'm gonna say. I was thinking about that, and then
That's a
I was
good
like,
one.
well, I think a lot of people feel that way. Like, it's just kind of natural for you when
Yeah.
someone comes over, you want to give them the best service.
Right,
That's
make
why
sure
you
they feel
clean your
well.
house. That's why you make sure everything looks perfect because
Yes.
they deserve that. You want to give
Right,
them
they're your guest.
right.
No, I agree, and
So
I feel like I stress myself so much. Like this is gonna sound bad, but that's why I prefer going to other people's places. Is because just feel like I don't know cleaning everything before. I'm not the best cleaner, so it's like doesn't they might not even be able to tell that I've cleaned. And then like preparing stuff, it's like I feel like what I can prepare is very limited, and I just don't want to come off as like uncaring. So I know it's like wrong, but that's definitely why I have a huge preference to just going to other people's places.
see, I'm kind of like I want them to come to me because I feel like I can do more in my own house.
Yeah.
Like I know where not that I know where everything is. I
Yeah,
know
with a kid, you
how,
never know.
right. I know how to manipulate my space
Yeah, it's
in
more
a way
comfortable.
that's gonna be most helpful to me and
That's
most
such a good
helpful for me to serve them the way I can. Maybe I
Yeah.
can't pour them coffee, but I have a coffee pot I can move and I can set it up really cute and
Right, I'm
even
talking about
say,
the
you know,
effort. Yeah,
so
I'm sure they appreciate the effort. There's obviously they understand there are some things you can't do, but it's like it still shows that you put in the thought and that you care.
I hope so. I
Like
mean,
you
even
definitely
if
do.
it didn't, I would still just want to do it. I don't know. It's just my
Right.
way of saying, hey, I love you. Because I'm not like a touchy feely type
Okay, physical
person.
touch is like what at the bottom of your list.
I think so.
Hmm. So it's like
I,
I will show you all these actions, but
yeah. Hey, I love you. I did this. But
yeah,
please
that
don't
proves my
touch
love.
me. Yeah, my fiance, he's the opposite, so we butt heads all the
Uh-oh.
time. Yeah,
I can imagine that might be a big convicting. He's like, I want all this like kiss me this, that, and it's like sometimes it's like, okay, no, thank you.
and I think that also stems from me being just so self-conscious about
Hmm.
how I look all the time, what I look like when I'm doing it, or like how he perceives me.
Oh,
A
I get
lot of that is like deep down emotional baggage that for some
some
reason
just
will
trauma.
not go away.
Right. It's like, yeah, it's just something that you have to try working through, but sometimes it's just so hard.
I literally have to make a active effort. Like it does not come naturally for
Yeah.
me to be very huggy, kissy, touchy, you know. I feel so awkward doing it, but I
Right.
mean, yeah,
But
it
it's
is
like
a
you need to
big,
also fulfill his needs, and it's like,
right.
yeah, I mean, I applaud you for working through and making that conscious effort, because yeah, I can imagine that would be very difficult.
Yeah, and in the beginning, of course it was. I mean, that's like the honeymoon stage, you
Right,
know.
you're like,
You're
whatever
all,
you want.
yeah, but like as you develop into a couple and as your life progresses, it's that feeling does not last very long at all.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
makes me kind of sad.
I know
Ew.
when I think about it, it makes me sad too.
Like, I wish
But
we could ever feel that fuzzy, bubbly feeling, like the crush feeling, like with somebody. It's sad that
yeah,
it kind of fizzled out.
I think you can. Like, there's things you can do to like surprise them and stuff
Right,
like
keep it
that.
interesting. Don't let it get stale.
Yeah, and like making them feel special and wanted. That's
Hmm.
always gonna, you
Yeah.
know, make them feel like, okay, I, I feel confident where I am. I love this person, you
Right.
know. So,
No, I think
um,
that's so. Oh, go ahead.
no, I don't know. Should I go into like the physical, emotional, social needs of like growing up, how we talked about it in the first
Yeah, I would
episode?
love to hear that.
Okay, um, so I think when was growing up from like little to like maybe I don't know, 8th grade or something. I was always exerting myself. I felt a lot.
Yeah.
I I couldn't keep up with my peers, but I really never tried stopping. I would
Wow, that's
go until, you know, I fell down.
right. Push yourself a
Literally.
little too hard.
Yeah, and
Sometimes
again,
you know your limits.
I was probably overcompensating and just going with what felt right
Yeah,
socially and not what felt right to my body, which
that's so valid.
I don't listen to enough. Um, what else? I went through again PTOT speech. I think up until 8th grade is
Mm-hmm.
when it stopped. I wish it didn't. I don't know why it did. I would still go if I could tell all of those things.
It's like when you're younger,
Special.
you just don't have that same appreciation. Like
No, you don't.
I'm like, I really wish I still had it. I wish I made the most of it, that I didn't try getting out of my stretching or missing therapy. It's like,
And, like, they made it so fun,
Yeah.
especially when you're young. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
have
Completely.
fond memories of all the therapy I went
Really
to.
nice.
Yeah, and, actually, my cousin is a speech pathologist now, and, I should talk to her.
Yeah,
I should
that's
get hook up with her,
mm,
so yeah, that's kind. I don't know what else physically I could say about growing up. Um, my mom always tried to put me in sports, and I hated it so much. I was in softball. I was in soccer. I think I enjoyed it sometimes, but
sometimes.
for the most part, it was. I felt. I don't know
Yeah, it
outcast.
just wasn't
Like
for you. There's
I
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was bad. Someone wanted me on their team.
Oh, oh. Ah, I
It's
still have
okay.
trauma from that. Oh my God,
I
in gym
would,
class being the last one picked. Oh,
yeah,
so rough.
I wouldn't want me either though.
No, I mean you can't blame them. They just care who's an
No,
asset to their team, and we would be liabilities,
yeah,
honestly.
no. What else? Trying to think of physical things from
I know there's
childhood.
like so many, but it's just hard to like
I
remember them.
know. I never had surgery. I know that's a
I
big
remember
thing
you
with
saying that.
people
That's pretty
with
interesting.
CB. Yeah. I don't think it would have aided me in any way. You know, my joints and my bones, nothing really abnormal in that sense. They're not like hyperextended. I know some people have that with their legs in particular. What's the surgery you had on your legs?
Oh, I don't know. It was some tendon surgery, but I
Yeah,
don't.
I I think
They like
that's the
lengthen it or
yes.
something,
I
and
think
then they move
that's
something in my arm to. Oh, I know you just asked about legs, but yeah.
no, it's okay. I think the leg one is the most common. I see it a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm surprised you never got that.
well, again, I don't think I have that issue with my leg. Like
Right,
nothing.
obviously everyone's a unique case, so probably yeah, it just wasn't fit for you.
Yeah, nothing like twisted the way. Oh yes, I would say like I don't walk straight either. I kind of have like a swerve to my
Wonky.
walk, and because of that, my hips are always popping,
Oh,
and
yes.
yeah, sometimes they hurt a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially if I'm doing a lot like
Mm-hmm.
continuously and don't rest. They're
Yeah.
very loose. I wish I knew a way to strengthen them because it does get bad sometimes. My hips will pop and they'll be like ah,
And it's
you
like,
know.
oh wow, my hip just did that. What?
Yeah, like, oh my god, can I stand right now? Is my leg working? Yeah,
Right, like
so that's
like
another.
what? Huge malfunction.
Yeah, and I remember my shoulder, so I remember my shoulder hurting all the way when I was like in grade school, you know?
Yeah.
So I know it's been happening for a long time. You know, it's kind of slowly progressed into something worse. Um, socially, this is a big one for me.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in a small town, so everyone from like preschool I knew up until like they
Graduation.
were in all my classes, you know.
Oh, you're
We
stuck.
were so close, you know.
Oh, I
We
love
loved
that.
each other. We loved hanging out. We didn't see the differences, you know.
Right, just pure acceptance. I love how
We
that. That's
we
so hard to
all
find.
had we were all close in the way that we were. we would just assume we were gonna play together. You know what I
I
mean?
love when it's implied that you're gonna hang out and it
Yes.
actually does happen. Or like, yeah, when you're younger, play
Escapes and
together.
bottles.
Wait,
Mom, look, we
oh,
can
I'm so
use
glad you
these
had
for
this
bottles.
bond.
Okay. And so up until third grade, it was like that, I would say. And
Hmm.
it seemed after that, like they forgot about my
Oh, they're
existence.
long.
They forgot about all the good times we shared.
Like, hello? How do you leave that behind? Did that not mean
And
anything?
yeah, so they didn't associate with me. Like all the kids I grew up with, there was a few who were like
Oh God.
okay with me or they let me hang out with them.
Right, but it wasn't like
But
they welcomed you, right?
yeah, they
It was kind of
didn't.
like, oh yeah, just come along, more like obligatory.
Yeah, see, they didn't seek out my friendship. I was always
Imagine
seeking their friendship,
playing the
right?
chase. Ugh,
Yes. So
but
I've been
friends.
I've been chasing friends for way too long.
I do that
Till I
still to this
figured that I was done with that. But so as
day.
my peers matured, I made friends like in high school, say,
Oh no.
and like my friend Frankie, she married my brother. So
Oh,
yeah,
cute.
yes. So she's my sister-in-law, and we're not close anymore. I mean, we both have kids. That was kind of like a high school friendship. Like now we're
Right.
more,
Yeah, now
family.
you're more entrapped into your, or not entrapped, more like,
It
I
does
don't,
feel like that.
yeah, like more
It does
like,
feel like
yeah.
that in a way.
Right, and now I'm
Totally.
sure that like it's kind of unfortunate. It's cool, but also unfortunate when like a friend like goes for your sibling because it's like then that they become your sibling
Yeah,
becomes the
it's
like
first of
it's
all,
really
it
weird.
was awkward, really
Yeah,
awkward, and then
it
I
is a bit
think
awkward.
because of the awkwardness and the age difference too, I don't even want to get into that, but
Oh my God, you have to
so
tell
that
me off camera.
yeah, okay, so that kind of separated us as well.
Oh, it's
Not
unfortunate.
separated us. I won't say that.
Drifted a bit apart.
We're not like close friends. We're just she's my sister-in-law. I love her. She's great, but she has her own friends too. So we're
Yeah.
not on that level anymore.
It's unfortunate, but I mean, at least you had it in high school. Sometimes these bonds don't stay as close as they once were, which can be a bit dejecting, but
Yeah, as
the
we
way of life.
mentioned, yeah, we talked about this in our last
Yeah,
episode.
with the whole
And
friendship thing. It's like
I'm
most
I'm
friendships,
just
unfortunately, are a lifetime, no matter how much you want them to be. Okay, sorry. You go
no, no,
ahead.
no. You're fine. I'm mentioning it because of like I felt like I didn't tell everyone the first time round,
No,
I
yeah,
want to
I
go
didn't
in
even know
depth.
that.
So yeah, you mentioned like you, yeah. Um, sorry, I got
Don't be
distracted.
sorry. What?
Oh yes, also my other good friend, that we aren't friends anymore. I told you last time, but I was asking her to be on the show with me. So originally, my podcast was going to be her and me kind of talking about the differences between Evil Body CP growing up, and we were going to approach things from that angle.
That's
Um,
kind of cool.
and yeah, I thought it'd be a really cool contrast. But it didn't work out, and I have you, so that's
Hey,
great.
I'm so glad we met.
We're
I wish
here.
it had worked out with her, but then otherwise we wouldn't have met.
Yeah, no, you're like, screw that bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yay. Her loss, my win.
But before, yeah, so I still think I feel like I'm not good enough for people, or
Real.
they'll just end up feeling sorry for me at the end of the day, and it's really, as we talked about before, and keep bringing this up, I'm sorry. We talked about this
No,
last
don't
week,
be
but
sorry for bringing up the same thing. Don't be.
yeah, yeah. So it's hard to make friends,
Yeah.
especially mom friends. Let me tell you, when
Mm-hmm.
I go to these groups with these moms, like, they are usually, I met a couple good moms, but usually they're so stuck up, and like, I try to joke around me, like, just me being me, and it's just like, they're like, oh,
Like,
okay.
like, who are you? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like
like,
everyone should at least have be somewhat young at heart and be able to have a good time. Like,
yeah.
loosen up, bro.
Yeah, I guess I'm too loose for these people.
No, but I love that. But wow, like, stop acting like you're 80 years old.
I guess, I don't know. They're scared of me. They're like, this
Yeah, they're
crazy
like, oh, she's too
lady.
fun for us.
But because I don't have the average social experience from childhood, I'm very stunted and
Mm.
that way that I think no one likes me, and I sound like a child. I know,
I know,
but
Mark. I still think that way too.
that's
But
just
I
how
love
it
you.
is. When you grow up not meeting that emotional need, it's it's gonna screw some screw something up for
Yeah,
you. There's a
definitely
couple
puts a hole.
bolts in here in the old noggin that are loose. That's
Right,
just
it definitely does unscrew them and make you screwed.
yeah.
It's really unfortunate how stuff from your childhood sticks with you. It just like those thoughts, those feelings get etched into your brain and your heart.
Yes, totally. And it makes me think of, have you ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Yes, oh my God, I just learned about that in one of my classes.
Yeah, so it makes me think of that. And it
I've
makes
started the
me,
sense of belonging.
yes, it's like if you can't meet your basic needs, I mean, what what are you gonna do? It's gonna mess you up for your future, especially in childhood, not getting the love you need, not getting the respect from your peers. And bullying is natural, I get that. But there's a certain bullying that shouldn't be tolerated also. So
Literally. It's too overlooked and just too disregarded.
totally. But do you want to do the good thing that happened to you this week?
Yes, I do. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first because I've been
Yes.
thinking about it.
Good.
So yesterday, Annie had her second dentist appointment. She did
Oh,
really well, except
good.
so
That's
the
such a young
dental
lady.
hygienist is a lady, and she's totally cool with her. They were chatting, they were having a good old time. But the dentist is a guy, and she
Uh-oh.
gets really, like, shy. She don't want to be around them. She's
Uh-oh.
like,
Oh, I guess she's
so
at that age.
as soon as the guy came in, she wanted nothing to do with him.
Poor
I had to
girl.
threaten her with the timeout to get her to open
Wow.
her mouth just so he can count her teeth. But I digress. So at the end, she gets a toothbrush and a new, like, cute little toothpaste. And it's
Yeah.
Rapunzel, and she loved Rapunzel.
Ooh.
So
Now
we
she's
get
in love.
home. Yes. So we get home and she opened the toothbrush. She's like, Mommy, I need to brush my teeth. I'm like, oh.
See,
So
that's the
she was
motivation. Now she'll always have clean teeth. Oh my God.
she was
Such a
so
little thing, but
excited to
wait.
brush her teeth as soon as she
Oh.
got home. And it was so cute. I was like, oh,
Oh.
this is
I
my
miss how
good
as a kid
thing.
those little things are just so exciting. What? Oh, she's so like, oh, she makes me feel alive. just hearing the
It
stories.
makes me very tired.
Yeah, because you just have to run around after her. I just get the cute part.
Okay, Sonia, your turn.
I guess first I got my stent removed, which I talked about, so I'm so excited. I feel
Thank God.
so much better. Because it was like a long tube. Like I didn't expect that. Like he pulled it out and then I saw it and I'm like, "Oh my God, that fit inside me." That was it feels so good. But
Would you say it was like 6 inches?
no bigger. Oh my God, no. I don't know how big. I might ask him, but it was bigger. I'm like, how? It was not a fun procedure, but hey, the results, that's what matters.
Thank God, so yeah.
I know, I'm so glad. And then one other thing is, I also talked about, oh my God, I just share everything. I
It's
talked about
okay.
me not being able to find a lease transfer, like someone to take over my lease. And
Hmm.
I don't want to jinx it yet because it's not fully gone through. But this
Hmm.
girl texted me that she's ready to take over the lease, and I sent her the application link. She hasn't gotten back to me, but she literally said, I'm gonna go ahead with the lease takeover. So I'm fingers crossed that she actually fills the applications. There's
Oh my
no
gosh.
problems. The lease is hers.
Hey God. So how fast will you move in?
Oh no, I'm gonna stay here until the school ends. This is my year,
Okay.
next lease. But
Okay.
she's gonna, yeah, so she gets to move in August. And I get
Nice.
to go to
Okay.
my studio.
Yeah, that'll be so much better. I am happy
Literally.
for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna end the show now. And we want to be a voice for the CP community, offering our experiences, insight, and advice. We want to help anyone feeling alone. We are your CP friends. Hopefully, along the way, we can change the narrative on CP one episode at a time. And next week, we have a super special guest. We're so excited for you to hear from him, and so you'll have to watch out for that.
Yes.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, not this.